What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to it. All right. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the podcast. As
We
you can
really
see,
here, you know what I'm saying?
In the description, we're doing you want to do Chainsaw Man first, or you want to do Tower of God
I think we should
or
build.
My Hero?
I think we should build the Chainsaw Man because Chainsaw
Yeah,
Man is
That's
the
thing.
one. Okay.
Okay, so we'll start with My Hero. Okay, start with My Hero season 6. They just dropped the new trailer, so we're gonna get into that. We're gonna react to that. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into the intro.
俺はコンフリックスカイドウを取り戻すためお前に会いに来たなんでだよ
And we're back live here on the I'm Just Saying channel. We're gonna react to some trailers. Are you guys ready for this?
Speaking of the intro, I was just thinking about this. So just be honest, with your worldview of what you believe in, do you really think that Gon was justified in his actions against Pito?
With my worldview,
Yes.
no.
So you would disagree with his actions he took?
Yes, but I understand why he did it.
Okay. Because
Just understanding.
your shirt, so I just figured
Grace.
I should ask that.
Mercy.
But
No, shout out to God Anime. It's
okay.
an
So
excellent clothing line.
yeah, I just wanted that. I just want to know because everybody loves that part of him snapping.
Oh no, I love it too. I enjoy it. I think that scenes in anime like that allow me to indulge
Mhm.
in things that I otherwise wouldn't be able to. Right.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Just because I know that I would probably be that angry, but I probably wouldn't do the same things that he did. You know what I'm saying? But
But you have the emotion. You still have the
Right,
emotion of
right. And I don't think that was wrong. Him having the emotional reaction to that situation makes perfect sense. And I think anybody who is a human being would have an emotional reaction, probably to that magnitude, for someone that they really care about. You know what I'm saying?
But it's not even just that him passing. It's that the lie of, oh, you just they'll come back. Just
See, but that's my thing too, though.
just wait right here.
He believed her.
I'll bring him right back. And then to lie. So basically, you killed him twice in
Yep.
his head.
In your head, yeah. It's like, I
Yeah.
lied to you. I can't bring him back. And he's like,
Oh, she's healing herself. Maybe she's trying to,
it's trying to reason it.
yeah. And then didn't work. He snapped. Okay, I just want to know about your world.
That was a good question. Look at you.
Okay. But yeah, let's get into Chrome. Let's get into the reaction. I'm excited. Do you remember anything from the end of season 5 of My Hero?
Didn't it have to do with him?
Yes, he got a power up.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who he killed. Some other mafia like
It's been a minute since I've seen it.
he killed some like other mafia bad guys or whatever, and he got a power boost. I don't know how. Is it because his bloodline? It was something like that. Something with because his mom was what's it called, right?
I can't remember, but you know what I'm gonna do?
I think it was.
I'm gonna rewatch it.
That was the whole
starting tomorrow, probably.
that was the whole conflict with All Might once he found out that his teacher, his master, that's her son. So he didn't want to actually kill him when he found out.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right.
So I'm thinking maybe I don't know if I mean I guess it's genetic. If you can eat someone's hair and get the abilities of that, I'm pretty sure it affects your whole DNA. I don't know. I don't know if she was pregnant before or
But
after.
you gotta think.
She got one for all.
You mean all for
All
one
for
for
one.
all or all for one?
All-
If
all
it was
for
his
one.
master, then she had one for all, right?
One for all. I think one for all. One for all sounds good.
That's that girl, right? The one with the yellow cape.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. But
Had to make sure it's charging. Okay. I don't touch that.
I hope that I get your
Do
face.
you notice that?
Yeah.
I never turn it off.
But
But every time I plug in, I have to turn it on.
I don't know. But I hope that I can get your face in my edits when I go, like the face that you just
I
made.
didn't make a face. They couldn't see me. I had a hat on. that.
That's
I
his
had
face.
that on. But yeah, I think that's the last thing I remember. And he snapped. I think he's not hurt because I think he injured himself with the power up, but I think he self-healed or something like that. But he's a problem now.
So now our hero needs to
I
get
don't think,
stronger.
we'll talk after this. How I feel about Deku. But yeah, we're about to get to this reaction. My Hero season 6 trailer, official trailer. So let's go. Toho.
ついに始まる。
観念しろ悪魔の手先よ。次はこっちが奪う番。
一人たりとも逃がすな。
どこかの誰かを守る。じゃあ難しいなら今一番大事なものを心に据えな。
エンデバー。
Endeavor. What are those?
悪いのはいつだって。
What the freak were they?
Probably like a new type of. What are they
You think it's another League of Villains thing, or you think it's another Mafia Yakuza thing?
They're dead.
I mean, not all of them.
Not all of them, but
Because Shigaraki he is technically the League of Villains, right?
the mafia people.
Oh yeah, no, they're done. You're right.
I don't know if he killed all of them,
Yeah.
but
you're right.
I don't think they'll try to step.
I don't think so neither.
So the thing is, what it seems like is that if I recall, his mission it changed. He's a whole League of Villains himself, cool, but I don't think he's after the same thing he was after.
I don't think
season 1.
let me think about it. I don't think he was ever after what everybody else was after in the first place.
Yeah.
I think that it's just taking time to progress his character to get to where they want him to be. Because essentially he has to be the main foil to Deku at the end. You know what I mean?
That's what he wanted. Yeah, after that he became leader of
The Yakuza, right?
everybody. Yeah. He sat like on the throne. He had
Yeah, I don't know why.
his people.
It's just funny because we haven't watched it in a while.
Yeah, I remember now. So is he? I don't think it's complete though. I wonder
Yeah, no, he's
what
not
he wants
completely
what he wants to
finished.
do with that.
All I know is they better develop the freak out of Deku like right now.
I think All Might's dying season 6. They prolonged it for
I hope not.
for 4 seasons.
If he does though, that might be like that's gonna be a defining moment.
He's dying. He has to.
He's not gonna die.
He has to.
Let's get back into this.
Okay,
man.
let's go. Yeah.
ってヒーローだ。そうだろ。
Let's
ここま
go.
でやってきてほだされるようなミスはしない。
面白い。
さくな。忌々しいヒーローども10人せ
Oh yeah, him.
Eh, people were saying he looks like Doofenshmirtz.
He does. I think he got defeated.
Yeah, he lost to
Unless he didn't get defeated. Unless he back.
I forgot who he fought. I ain't gonna lie. It was at the tower, the big tower.
He
place.
fought. What's the name?
Shigaraki.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I was right then.
Yeah. That's when he had the turn Super Saiyan. Right after. Okay, go ahead. He need to turn up, bro.
これは出しちゃいけねえ。何を差し置いても。
That Shigaraki face at the end was kind of tough. That was kind of tough.
Okay, boom.
I don't know. To me, it was a step down for trailers. Like we've seen like some really cinematic trailers over the past. Like that last video we did with all the trailers, those were all really, really good trailers.
Yes, they were. And so my thing is that I don't think they should kill All Might, but I think they're going to. But the way they have, if they don't kill him, season 6, it's gonna be like a part 1, part 2 type thing.
I get what
They're
you're
not.
saying.
He's not gonna. I doubt he'll make it to season 7. And was he trying to get healed? Still
I don't think he was trying to get healed.
from the little girl? No, that was a million or something like that.
Yeah, we need Lemillion to come back. That was my guy.
She need to step up, bro. We saved her for what?
She's a child.
For what though? You know what I'm saying? We could have saved her and cast her away, but she had
Cast her away is
They-
crazy.
what-
She's a kid.
we before they say we knew. Oh, save her. She can restore them. Like, okay, cool. Yeah. Save her. We
See,
were
no,
all on board.
We didn't save her because she can restore Lemillion.
Yes, we did.
No, we saved
we
her.
don't care about her. We don't care. He gave Deku a power boost and then took it, then killing him while doing it. She needs to learn how to use her powers while going.
She's a child.
She's been through a lot. She
Yeah,
can handle it.
but she's still a child.
Listen.
Are y'all hearing this?
She has a connection to him, so she will be like, maybe I need to step my game up and perform.
So she needs to perform despite being a child and has no idea how to use her powers.
Yeah, Deku did it, right?
No, he didn't.
So he didn't step up and perform.
Somebody had to help him because he wouldn't have been able to
the
step up.
teachers.
But he wouldn't have been able to step up on his own. You just said she needs to step up. That's what you said.
Yeah. Well, I'm talking about the writers.
And Deku got a power that breaks his arms just because.
Yeah, he had to figure it out.
But
So she can figure it out.
But
right?
he didn't figure it out for a long time. He just was doing it. He was just like, okay, I'm gonna go into this situation. Can't use my powers at all.
So basically, you want Lemillion to be powerless for another season.
I don't think that it's up to her to
up to
fix
her, bro.
Lemillion's powers.
It's up to her, bro.
But you and I
only
both
hope.
have thought that it makes sense for her to be able to bring his powers back if she learns how.
Yeah, that's what we were on. Everybody was on board when she was getting saved.
That's not why she was getting saved.
It's like we were giving our last of our rations. We were stuck on an island. We gave last of our rations because she can go out and get help, and then she's out there just not getting help. And it's like,
But that's not why we saved her.
That's why we chose you.
We saved her because she's a child being used by the Yakuza to shoot people.
I get
make
it.
them
but
lose their quirks.
She didn't need that big of a stage. She could have been her thing, saved her.
No, but we did need a big stage because she was the one that gave us the moment with the. Because we wouldn't have been able to do
after
that without her.
Done, but they threw her a party. They took her to the concert
Because they wanted her to feel
No,
accept. She's been.
No.
Think about her life. She has been trapped by the Yakuza her entire life.
Tough luck.
She didn't have. What?
Tough luck.
She didn't have a life. And so they were trying to make sure that she is happy because now she's free. And so she can do things. She doesn't have to live the life of a slave anymore.
Distractions.
She's a slave.
Distractions.
Okay.
Distractions. It's distractions, guys.
Okay. Here we go.
That's what I think. It's distractions because why it doesn't make sense to give her that big of a platform
Because she.
and then not have. I think they even insinuated that she could. I think that we all were on board.
I think that me and you were thinking that, but I don't think they ever said it in the show.
I think everybody was thinking that.
I don't think they were thinking
I think
that.
everybody thought she could. You
You talking about like the viewers, like people watching. Yeah, but not in it wasn't explicitly said in the show is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, of course, but I'm just saying.
So that's the point. Like we're not supposed to feel like, oh hey,
But they did it on-
she's finna come
I'm
in
saying
and
the writers
do
did
all
it-
this stuff.
They did it on purpose. They gave her that specific ability, right? Not just for Deku, but because they knew that they were going to take away Lemillion's powers.
And he was one of the big three.
And there's no reason why would you build a character that strong, that cool,
That skilled.
just to take it away and within it doesn't make sense.
You know, we barely met him.
So now it's like he'll get his abilities back. She'll figure out how to reverse it and then keep it, right? So it doesn't keep reverse until he dies. It just boom, reverse the effects. There you go. You're welcome. Maybe she's a little bit older. Maybe it takes a couple years. I don't know.
So
but
this is my thing though. How the heck were they engineering it to where her reverse ability reverse their powers out of them? That doesn't make actual sense when you think about it. Especially if they were born with their powers. Right? Like if you're born with your powers, you can't go to a time period where I didn't have my powers. It's not possible.
was that what the bullet did?
Yes. Because they're using her power, her quirk to
So was it like? So
Stop other
would
people's
you
quirks.
say it's more of like X-Men?
you mean like Rogue? Where she touches
like when
you?
they were taking away the abilities of.
Yeah, that's what it seems like. But I don't get how it's that
like
because
they kill.
that's not her quirk.
Like maybe it kills or nullifies whatever cell gene in your body that allowed you a quirk. Maybe it specifically targets that. I don't know.
think it was explained and I just don't remember. I think that's what it is. What you think? I think it made sense when we were watching it. Like we were like clearly like this makes sense. But right now I'm just thinking Yeah. If I'm wrong, hey, somebody comment because I really can't remember, like genuinely. Like if there was like a genuine reason that this made perfect sense, then I would be down. But this doesn't make sense in my opinion.
You know what else doesn't make sense?
What?
Dragon Ball. If you really think about
Oh my
it.
gosh.
I know. Side. We'll get back to
Dragon
My
Ball
Hero. I
makes
just want to say.
perfect sense.
What is
Stop
What
it.
is the story? Tell me the story. Of Dragon Ball.
There's a boy.
No, talk to me like you want to pitch Dragon Ball to a studio exec. What is?
Okay, baby Bruce Lee goes on an adventure with an attractive, pretty young thing to secure these mystical balls to get themselves one wish.
Then how do we get here? How do we get?
Because at the end of Dragon Ball, it's like, oh hey, you remember that boy I told you was baby Bruce Lee? He done grew up now. He's actually an alien. That's how we got to where we are right now. He's an alien.
So
And-
wasn't he already an alien? Like was
yes,
that
yes,
introduced?
he was technically no, but we didn't know he was an alien until Dragon Ball Z.
But the thing is, right? It seems like actually almost genius because they gave open-ended like plot holes.
Yep.
On I don't want to say on purpose but they were able to fill in gaps
Akira
because of
Toriyama's
that.
a genius.
Because if it was really structured, like Attack on Titan's really structured,
Or One Piece.
if it was really structured, like One Piece is not structured.
Oh yes, it is.
I'm talking
boy.
I'm talking about like Attack on Titan. You know, or Full Metal Alchemist. It's structured. They close the world. There is no opening it. You have to live within this, in this story arc, this frame. But Dragon Ball.
See, but technically, Dragon Ball was like that.
No,
They
you
just-
didn't, you
they
didn't
just
know. There was
like
so much
just-
stuff you didn't know. So they were allowed. It gave them allowed them to tell other stories.
But that's what I'm saying. Even
it's hard
would-
to tell another story. with
I would
Attack on
argue that when you think about what Attack on Titan is now, you would not have been able to say that it.
But it still stayed within the frame of what it was originally. What it gave us Titans, it gave us information about it. I would say Full Metal gave us the laws of alchemy, the rules, the world. This is what's going on. You can't really branch out that far,
But you
Like,
can
like-
because there's no mention of immortal beings that are created from these stones. Like you don't know that exists, and so that can only exist because there's a law that is broken or a wall that doesn't exist anymore. That's what I'm saying.
yeah, I don't think you understand what I'm trying to say.
Maybe I don't.
So like Dragon Ball Z, right? Dragon Ball and then Dragon Ball Z, and just the characters and the
Are you saying that it's completely different because he didn't close off the realm of possibility?
yeah, like Star Wars. When
Okay,
you
that's
first
fair.
got it, you knew this one linear story, but it's like you had questions, so it allowed people to just, hey, this is what happened 2,000 years ago. There was a man named whatever. You know what I'm saying? They're able to tell other stories, introduce other characters.
But you can do that within these other stories, though.
It's- but
you see what I'm
but
saying?
then, but then you have to. It's confined because you have to respect the world that they. You know what I'm saying? You can't. Like,
so
Star
are you
Wars, can
saying
tell-
that in Star Wars and
Other-
in Dragon Ball that they don't respect the world that already exists?
No, I'm saying they don't have to because it's not closed. They can do whatever.
But
and it'll,
they
you know,
can't.
make sense.
Like they
You know what?
can't. They don't just throw us random sayings
Prime example, they can-
outside of
they can make a-
making the story. Like it has to. There has to be a reason why Broly is still alive after Frieza destroyed the planet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I know they have to tell the story, but I'm talking about they can not tell that story and still tell a story, and it'll still be like they can have a whole season about Universe 8 or whatever, and it was like, oh, yeah,
See,
okay.
but that only happened because they introduced universes.
That's what I'm saying. They were able to introduce universes, gods.
But why were they able to do that? You can't.
They didn't close. They didn't say. You know what I'm saying? They didn't.
So what's
structurally
stopping
say-
Attack on Titan or Full Metal from doing the same thing?
Because they closed it into this is the world, this is the only thing that exists, and beyond this, there's no. Because they set the world by saying there is other civilizations, we found that out, but they're not that technically advanced. Like it's still within the same You know what I'm saying? It's not crazy where
So-
it's like, because they expanded. I think they expanded as far as they could reach with Titans and the lineage of Titans and the history. They expanded all of that. They
So
went
I-
all
I
the way
think
back
that
to the first Titan,
But I think that my
and
point
that's
is
pretty much the stories of Titans.
But I think that my point is, even that is a mystical idea that if you take what Attack on Titan was, does not fit within the confines of what it is. That literally does
does.
not. It doesn't.
About
The,
Titans.
the only reason it makes sense is because we have decided that it makes sense.
But I'm saying
What part about
they closed it off.
But it's not closed. How is it closed off if the idea is that I can as one
It's not,
person?
it's not a bad thing though.
But what I'm saying is that I don't think it's closed off.
I think it's closed off. You can't really branch off.
I think you can though.
I don't know how. I don't know how you would to make it make sense. It wouldn't be a compelling story.
But
We
it's a
wouldn't care.
compelling story now, and they opened it up.
They didn't. It kept the same people. It kept the same story. It's the same.
Are
thing.
you just saying that it's not new characters?
No, it's not. It's not a new. You can't branch from that. It's Attack on Titan. This is what's happening. They told from the first Titan. That's end. You can't have a Titan before the first Titan.
Yeah, but
Then it's not Attack on
but
Titan.
you don't need a Titan before the first Titan to open the story up. Is what I'm
But
saying.
I'm saying if they never told that there was a first Titan, they could went back for God knows. You know what I'm saying?
That is true. I agree with
But
that.
they closed it once they said this is the first Titan. Okay, boom. The beginning is set. And then the end, we're trying to figure out what the heck Aaron is doing, but he can go back in time and change stuff. So,
But that's what I'm saying.
he's
That
tightening.
time garbage does not make. That's not a tight thing at all.
because
Because me and you can think of at least 7 ways that time thing could change the way the entire show is made.
but that's still within. It didn't branch out anywhere. It's still
But it,
Aaron's
but
story.
but it's possible to because yes, it is.
It's closed because it's still Aaron's story. Like I'm saying, like you can't branch off separate from Aaron because since he has a time thing, it always revolves around Aaron because he can go because he will always have seen it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's different to is like Star Wars. You can tell Luke, the Jedi's, and then you can go Mandalorian. Like you know what I'm saying? Mandalorians.
so
you can do
This is what I would argue.
Sith. You can tell whole like a brand because Star Wars has so many different stories. You almost forget what the actual original story of Star Wars is because there's so many different. You know what I'm saying? They're able
So-
to branch out.
This is what I would argue. The first 3 movies
Right.
were a closed story. There were just things that we didn't understand.
Kind of.
Like there's Darth Vader.
Okay.
After the first movie, you have no question. You don't have a question of who might he be. Like you don't think about who he could be in the past. That only happens in episode 5.
Wait, who
when-
Darth Vader?
Yes. You don't think about who he could be in the past. You don't care.
I do.
It's pretty. Normal people don't care.
Yeah,
it's
they
pretty.
want to know who is this? Where did he come from?
It's pretty. but
How
it's-
long has he been alive? How
but
long
it's,
has he
but
been?
it's pretty black and white as to he's just a bad guy. Like he was a very very feared figure naturally.
But because it closed off because we understand Jedi's had lightsabers and used the Force. So when we saw a bad guy who was able to use the Force and have a lightsaber, we were like,
But we didn't know that. That was the first one.
oh, yeah.
You
But I'm
see what I'm
saying
saying?
like, but they were still able to, because since they didn't close it off by saying only Jedi use lightsaber and only Jedi use the Force. They never specified that, so they were able to tell the Siths. You know what I'm saying? But if they said,
But do you know what I'm
only-
trying to say? So on the first one, we know Vader and we know freaking Ben. That's it. And we know Anakin's dad was
something,
something. We just
yeah, okay,
so we just have that, right?
right.
We don't have the luxury of the prequels, right? We just got that.
You're talking about 1970.
Yeah. So then you go to episode 5, he's like, "No, I'm your dad." It's like now it opens up the universe. Do you see?
But I'm saying they were able to do that because they didn't close the story into. They didn't set law. They just told a story.
Maybe I just think that they can. I still think that Attack on Titan could be broadened out without destroying the story.
Oh no, yeah, it'll be very difficult to make us believe that there's a sub thing going on at the same time as Aaron going on. You know what I'm saying? It makes it like so. If,
And that's why you said One Piece isn't closed off because
they
One Piece is all about something else is going on
like,
while you're doing this.
right now,
Yeah.
I have no idea what's next.
Yeah.
They can go to another. Like they never said there's only 6 islands in the world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's I don't know what's going to happen next. But I'm just saying like with Attack on Titan, they said no, only Eldians can. You know what I'm saying? So it's like okay, so that means he's an Eldian. Wait, so if he's an Eldian, that you can go back in time. Okay, so where was he? Was he not captured? Was he not enslaved? Okay, cool. He escaped. But what Titan would he be if he was to become a Titan? Now
And then there are only certain Titans. I get what you're saying. Okay.
Like
okay.
they made sure. That,
I concede.
but it's not a bad
point.
thing. But it's not. It's not. A
No,
bad thing.
I know it's not a bad thing. I wasn't quite grasping what you were trying to say,
yeah.
and that's fair.
It wasn't a bad thing. It was just with Dragon Ball, you know, they were able to just
Man.
they were able to just tell stories.
Because you know what's funny? Piccolo came out of nowhere in Dragon Ball. Like it's just
how
like,
do you get to Earth?
so technically he had always been. So Kami,
Like, what ship was he in?
Kami and Piccolo were one being.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, I know.
So Kami got sent to Earth.
Oh, okay.
And his evil half was getting the better of him, so he split himself in two.
How did he get to Earth?
They got a ship.
How's the ship look?
You don't remember the ship?
With the legs?
Yeah,
Oh.
that's how he got. Yeah, but their name was Piccolo back then.
Okay, because I was wondering, like, how did Piccolo? So how did Krillin get to Earth?
Krillin's a human. What's wrong with this guy?
You're still on that. Okay.
Krillin's a human.
How did Tien get to Earth?
Tien's a human.
I just feel like there's something. I feel like you're just in denial. I don't know if you want.
What?
I don't think you want to expand on that.
Ask Akira Toriyama if they're human or not. He's gonna say yes.
I don't.
Krillin's literally a Shaolin
Okay.
monk.
Okay. What I'm talking about. I don't think you want to get into the actual lore. Like besides Saiyan and Alien and you don't want to get to the actual lifestyle of living in the city of Dragon Ball Z, where there's talking pigs, there's dogs that walk.
Yeah, there is, isn't there? Yeah.
There's
A dog is a king there.
There's
In
a-
Dragon Ball. This is the king of their nation.
there's alien creatures. There's you know what I'm saying,
Dinosaurs.
technology that fits into a little capsule.
And dinosaurs.
There's dinosaur. Like what in the heck is actually Dragon Ball Z? What universe? Because you think about Universe 7, that's us. I mean, it's like you actually look at it and like that's not.
That's weird.
Like I think we would die
Yeah, we would definitely die.
just being it. Just
Like imagine going down the street, or better yet, let's imagine we going to Piedmont, we going to walk, and then just dinosaur just show up.
That's what I'm saying. Like, are there subspecies that through generation created other subspecies, or is it humans have evolved? But that all humans would have to evolve that way because they're all.
What's funny is Goku.
How
fought
did
this-
Tien get a third eye? That's what I'm saying.
That I don't know.
Is it through genetic mutation, radiation?
I think Akira Toriyama
just
was
trying
like,
to be fun.
He was like, it would be cool if this guy had a third eye, and so he just drew it. And you're like, it'd be cool if this guy didn't have a nose. And
Maybe
so
because he really wanted to make him like monkish, and he wanted him to be wise, I guess. So let's physically actually give him a third eye rather than like a spiritual one.
And Tien was actually kind of lit too. Like in Dragon Ball, Tien was the dude. Okay.
It's just the world is insane. Nobody's saying anything about that. Like,
That's because I think One Piece might be even more insane now.
just makes
because
sense. Yeah, the bodies it just didn't make sense. I don't believe that they're human.
I saw this meme. It was like women's bodies in One Piece. It was like super curvy women. It was like
Yeah.
men's bodies in
It's a
One Piece.
box,
Big old
box,
man.
small head, some little legs.
Like, why'd you do that, Oda? Like,
Besides the main characters,
yeah, it's like people who, and I think he does that on purpose. Like when it's like, okay, I want Luffy to have a fight. Maybe who he has to fight needs
Somebody
to
big.
look cool, not even big, but just like the way they're drawn. You know what I'm saying? Like the Katakuri fight is like, okay, hey, but he's huge.
Katakuri
As a
or
character, he's huge.
Katakuri or Thanos. Stone Thanos.
I think Thanos, but I only think Thanos because Katakuri's
Okay, no stones.
ability is to He's good at observation hockey, so he can literally know what you're gonna do before you do it.
So you still think Thanos before? I mean, no stone Thanos, just raw Thanos.
I think Thanos is stronger than Katakuri.
Like physically stronger.
I just don't know if he can hit him because he's made out of mochi.
So you think if Katakuri gets him, he hits him good? He's not gonna feel it?
No, I think he's gonna feel it. It's just not.
It's not gonna. Yeah.
Like, because I don't think Luffy is beating Thanos. Okay. And Luffy beat Katakuri.
I think Luffy will beat Thanos if Thanos was in One Piece universe.
I agree.
They'll make that happen.
But do you know why? It's because Luffy's will would be stronger than Thanos' will.
Okay.
I'm just
Okay. I don't think
will is power in One Piece. Like
Yeah.
if your will is stronger than someone else's in one, literally. Like I know they do it in other anime, but in One Piece in particular, it's literally like I'm going to beat you. It's like Luffy, you can't. You're literally dying on the floor. I'm going to beat you.
it's so dumb. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's not. It's amazing.
Hunter x Hunter didn't do that.
Yeah, you're right. Hunter x Hunter just let you lose terribly.
Realistic.
Or you let Gon be like, well, I'm not going to quit, but I can't beat you. So now what? I don't know.
You just got to kill me.
No. Instead, you have a main character who is bleeding from his face, is dripping, and he gets up.
And then it doesn't work.
Did you see the video I sent you, by the way?
Which one?
The one with Grimjow. I sent
Yeah,
it to you.
yeah.
I told you I was going to do it.
Okay, yeah, I saw that. I was like, how'd you do that? But
It's on Instagram. When you make reels, you can import
sound
from a video.
Okay. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was our rant.
Yeah. I thought that was a really good one. Like, that was good.
That was our rant. Okay. This is what I've been thinking. You know, this is how I've been feeling. I think I have more. We'll expunge on those on another video.
On the next video? Okay.
But yeah, that was our reaction to My Hero. I think it's going to be, for some reason, I don't know why I'm getting slow season. I'm not getting, this is going to be an up and up season. I think this is going to be a very paced season until last 2 episodes. Then you might get something. Because they do that sometimes.
I mean, I think that they have to. I think there's a lot of exposition that we still need.
If it's a 12 episode
And
series, slow. If it's a 25, kind of mid, and then towards the end, it's going to pick up. Like the last 6 episodes.
I think if it's 12, it'll be faster. But I think if we get more episodes, it'll be slower. Because if you get more episodes, we have more time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they have time to set the emotion, and then so when
So then when the stuff happens, that we care.
But if it's 12, then they have to do as much explaining as possible, and then the last couple episodes maybe start an argument.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Start an argument, and then no fighting, and then All Might dies.
All Might's not going to die. Don't let him say that.
He's not
All
going to
Might's
die. I don't think he's
gonna
going to die
guys.
fighting.
I'm glad that I don't have a Twitter of people who like are actively up on the My Hero manga, because I would be spoiled like freak.
I don't think he's going to die fighting. I think he's going to die like in bed, like at a hospital,
Like an old senile man.
and it's going to cause Deku to have another power boost.
But I need All Might to die like a man. That's what I need.
And I think something with My Hero, what I like, they don't just let one person have a power. Everybody feels it, you know. So I think once that happens, everyone is going to
What do you think Endeavor's role is
Plus
going to
Ultra.
be in this season?
go after what's the name?
How well
Shigaraki.
do you think he's going to do at that?
He's kind of limited, right? Not really, but really.
I think that they're very creative with the way that they
Yeah, they're creative, but he's limited to
like
that.
I didn't know that he could make himself fly the way that he did.
Yeah, he's very, you know, he can do all of that. I'm just saying, like, it's fire, but with All Might, they say they don't even know what his actual ability is. And Deku is,
Because he didn't have one.
yeah. Even with him being strong, they still didn't, like, that's still, how is he having wind?
I got a question.
How does he not have?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. All Might had All for One for a while. I mean, One for All for a while.
He didn't have all
How
the
come
other,
he didn't do them other quirks?
So you're saying, did he really have no quirk,
I
or
don't
was
think,
his
I don't,
quirk
I don't think he had one.
muscle growth?
I don't think he had one.
So how was he able to get bigger and not Deku?
I could be wrong. We could look it up. You know what I'm saying? At some point, we'll probably look it up after this. But I don't think he had a quirk. I think that was the point that he was trying to make to Deku. Like, I wasn't really that. I ain't have nothing, but they passed on this power to me, and you can have it too. One for all.
Might just be
belongs
characterization.
to
Might just like they just wanted to create a character that was big, Superman like.
Cause I ain't gonna lie. Ironically, the first pictures I've seen of All Might, without knowing it was my hero, they were in black and white, and they were of him in his drained form, but like forming the muscle, like in the fight against All for One.
I think getting big is his quirk,
If that's his quirk, that's his quirk.
right? Because he could just.
But I don't think he had to do that when he was younger, right? Like younger All Might was just like
He
that.
was just big.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So I figured.
So how is that his quirk?
I think that's his quirk.
So he has to turn it on and off because he got older, or
Because he
because
got
of
hurt.
the injury.
I think he could stay big forever if he never got hurt like that. And I think I don't know if he ate the hair. How did he get his? I don't know how he got his ability.
That's what I'm saying.
But him getting that allowed him to be faster, stronger, because that's all we see him punching fast. He's not throwing.
I ain't gonna lie, that's my favorite thing.
He's not throwing key blasts.
He's just strong, so he can just do things
just
that other
do.
people can't do.
He can just do.
Yeah, that's his power.
He can just do. But Deku has abilities.
But
Yes,
he's getting them from the other users,
But
and so that's why I was confused.
why didn't
Yeah.
why didn't he see, even when he was hurt from All for One, he should have had like a glimmer of like, let me help, and then it did something
do the little
like Deku did.
rope joint? Yeah, I don't know.
How did Deku get that again? Trauma
It happened at random. It happened during that test.
test, but why though?
I don't know. It just went crazy, and then that's when he had to learn how to control it. What other powers do you think are in there?
How many of them? 7, something
I
like
think
that.
so.
Maybe. Do you think the woman was she the first? I think the woman. I think
she was before All Might, I think.
Yeah. So I think her ability.
So yeah, she's not even close to first.
I think
First was the brother of
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So I think her ability is what All Might has.
Had. The-
I think her was big, fast, speed, and maybe something else. I don't know. We got. Well, I guess we'll find out more. But I still think All Might's dying season 6. Y'all clip this and save this. So when this comes out, All Might's
He's not dying. All Might will not die.
he's dying.
He doesn't die.
They could have killed him a couple seasons back, but they just chose not to.
Yeah, they kind of could have let him die after the All for One fight, right?
It was a good time.
I think that would have been a perfect
Perfect
time for
time
him
to
to
die.
die. And I think that's now why I feel like no, he can't die because I don't.
Yeah, because they could have done it then.
Yeah, it's like that was like,
Now they have to build another moment.
and it has to be another moment because if it's not, it's gonna be like All Might's dead. That's it. What? And that's why I say he can't die in a hospital bed like you just said. He has to die a man. Like he has to like. You won't kill my student. Like he has to do something.
It has to be against Shigaraki though, because he avoided that once he found out.
You know, I think that would be a really good accolade for Shigaraki. Because you know what his name would be like if he, the one who killed All Might. Yeah, that's a.
And he was running from that, and then All Might's had issues with his master in the past, as far as the son. So that is like stories are coming together, and there's the climax. Y'all both have issues with each other in the history, so
I'm ready to see Gangsta Deku. I'm ready for him to stop being
yeah.
soft Deku and become Batman. That's what I'm waiting for. I'm ready for Batman Deku.
I think if Deku put on Gon's mindset,
That's not good. Is emotionally unstable. That one?
no, but not emotionally.
Gon needed a professional.
Stably emotionally unstable,
He needed
where
a therapist.
his emotions are targeted towards a specific goal or task, but he's not going to kill his friend because he's blind rage. He's like, he kind of has a good head on his shoulder, kind of. Like when he let Kurapika and Leorio fight on the boat, instead of breaking it up, he's saying,
Yeah, but that's a different goal.
or is that just him being crazy?
That's a different goal.
Or is that him being insane?
I just think that's a different goal. That's the beginning of the series goal. That's not.
I think he's always been the same goal.
You think he's been that crazy the entire time? So he's always needed a therapist.
Yeah.
You ever think about this? Who did he talk to all that time he was on the island? Like that woman, yeah, but like he didn't talk to her about his problems. So who was he talking? Like nobody. So I mean, Gon got like
people knew him in town.
yeah, but he didn't talk
He
to
didn't
them.
have friends
Yeah, Gon got some issues, bro.
at 12.
Yeah, he got some issues, man.
At 12,
Yeah, he just good at fishing.
he does have issues.
He got issues.
He spent a lot of time with himself.
Our first image
You don't
of him
think
is
Killua has
fishing by
issues?
himself. No, he was tortured as a kid. Of course he has more than issues. But I think he's better off than Gon is. And that's crazy, right?
I think it's actually crazy how he's so young, but also he's kind of wise. Killua, understanding what he is.
But he's wise because of what he is. Like he's not wise because he just
You
is.
think, imagine killing people at 12 years old. You trained your whole life to kill people.
Imagine failing and then coming back
And
home
then realizing
and your
that-
dad and
when-
your mama like chain you up and beat you or something like
and
that.
then realizing that lifestyle is actually wrong. Oh, I'm not supposed to live like this. I'm not supposed to live like this. The heck?
Just imagine that. Like, oops, I can't just kill people whenever I feel like it.
his world is broken. Now, what is the right way to live now?
It just makes me think about when he said he had to train. Gon had to train all that time just to open Killua's door. He had to, like the door is heavy as freight. You have to be able to push it by yourself.
Now that I think about it, they've never told Gon's emotional side.
Exactly. So the only time we really saw Gon's emotions was with Kite and Pito.
We saw Killua, what he's been going through with his brother and his family.
And even still, we don't. Now that I'm thinking about it, now we still don't actually know. We just know Gon can snap. That's what we know.
And even Kurapika, he talked to Leorio about Kurta clan
And we've seen him fight the people and express himself.
and Leorio talk about his friend dying of sickness. He couldn't afford it, so he wanted. I like what they did with him. He got the exam, got the money, and they let him do what he wanted. His goal, being a doctor.
Even Hunter x Hunter has the thing that you were saying. It's kind of open,
Yeah.
right? Like something else is happening somewhere else, and it has nothing to do with what's happening right here, right now. But it can come back into the story at any time with new implications.
Well, Gon never had actually sat down and said. I mean, he hides it in laughter by saying, "I want to know why my dad left me." And he's like, he's smiling. He says that, but then he never had a talk like, "I'm upset at my dad," because he never.
You know something else too? Who's his mom? Where is she?
She probably died.
Why is he not mad at her too?
She probably died.
But he wouldn't know that.
Thanks for the. But that's a good question.
Things we'll never know unless Togashi expounds on them. You know, it'd be crazy to me
In the next 4 seasons,
if we were calling Jing a bad dad and then the mom is alive somewhere doing the same thing Jing is doing.
being a hunter.
Yeah, just not trying to see her kid. That would mean that she's a
But that's-
terrible mother.
It's rare though that the mother doesn't want to.
Okay.
Well, Gon's never really been in love.
Yep.
I mean, he got his aunt. She loved him, but it still didn't. I feel like it didn't. It wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. But yeah, I think we've talked enough.
Wasn't even supposed to be this long.
It wasn't. I'm sorry. Sorry, guys.
This was a good video though. We had fun making this episode.
Yeah. So stay tuned for our next reaction. It will be either. No, it should be Tower of God season 2 trailer. So we're doing that next video. Then the video after that, we should be uploading.
It's the whammy. It's the
Chainsaw
Chainsaw Man.
second trailer. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching. Give us a like, leave a comment,
Subscribe to the channel, man.
help with the algorithm.
Help with the algorithm, man.
But thanks you guys for watching. We'll see y'all in the next video.
We out of here.